Ooh, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! What a day it's been! What a day it's been! And I mean, there is so much to get into. I mean, I was out all day, and yeah, a lot has happened today. We're gonna put this video into one. I'll get on to almost like just a moment towards the end, but let's talk about the Champions League final that just took place. PSG versus Arsenal, and PSG going back to back, 1-1. It was over 90 minutes, over 120 minutes, and obviously PSG won on penalties 4-3. And yeah, congrats to PSG. PSG back to back once again. Arsenal still common the UCL, and my football club, despite being shit all season, we're still the only team that's won 2 UCL. So Arsenal can hold that. So you can hold that. You've got a Premier League, but you will never see a UCL in your hands, bro. Because I was like, you know what? If Arsenal won UCL, I was like, yo, I will go into hibernation. But glad I'm not. But listen, let's chat about the game, because like it was a game that it pretty much had everything what I expected the game would go. And look, the first half was all Arsenal. They got the early lead inside 6 minutes from Havertz, and look, PSG were rattled in that first half. I think it was a game of 2 halves. You know, Arsenal had the better of the first half, and then PSG had the better of the second half, and you could probably say that PSG should have had 2 penalties at least. Like Arsenal, typical as always, but eventually PSG did get a penalty of their own, and they scored from Dembele, and from there one could have gone either way. You know, Arsenal had a couple of chances. PSG had a few chances, even towards the end. They could have nicked it. But yeah. Yeah, he went to extra time, tie legs, tie bodies, went all the way to penalties. PSG scored 3, scored 4. They missed 1. Arsenal missed 2. Even though they scored 3, they missed 2, and that meant PSG won the Champions League. And listen, even though PSG weren't at their best, but they always find a way. And yeah, once Arsenal scored, it was like watching Southgate ball. You know, Arsenal were playing Southgate ball, and I think that pretty much playing into PSG's hands. And well, even though PSG struggled, you know, it only took a penalty to get them back into the game, and you know, it could have gone either way. So, but it was a tight game as I expected. It could have gone either way, but obviously PSG ended up winning it. So yeah. I mean, look, Arsenal hard luck. You know, so close but so near, and end up falling short. So I'm not gonna complain. Arsenal, listen, as a Chelsea fan, look, I gotta say, even though Arsenal fell short, it still has been a good season for Arsenal. We can't deny that. And they've won the Premier League for the first time after 22 years. They got their parade tomorrow. I'm sure they'll brush off the disappointment, but still hold that. But listen, they'll brush this off. And but look, it still has been a good season for Arsenal. I'm sure the Arsenal fans will all say the exact same thing. You know, I was saying to one of my friends, and I was telling him that, you know, despite the heartbreak, it still has been a great season for Arsenal. They still won the league. And look, they got the parade tomorrow, so I'm sure she'll be lively. And yeah. But PSG, congrats to them once again. back to back. Not easy to do, but they've done it. And deservedly so. You know, they struggle at times, but you know what? They've always found a way. When it comes to knockout football, they've always found a way. So congrats to them. And yeah, I mean, and that's pretty much the domestic season over and done with. Well, I say almost done with. Just to finish it all off, Liverpool sacking Arne today, just before the final kicked off. And look, can I just say, I will say, look, as a Chelsea fan, am I surprised? No, not surprised. But come back. I feel like the timing's come a little bit too little, too late. I thought Slot would have been gone maybe even months and months before that. So the fact that this has come now, I'm like, yeah, look. Arne Slot won Liverpool the first Premier League, won Liverpool the Premier League in his first season. Yeah, listen. This season Liverpool struggled. It's been a tough season on them, and there's been reasons. I think we all know that. You know, the death of Jota has taken its toll on them, the injuries and etc. But they've just struggled all season long. So whoever Liverpool get next will be very interesting. So but yeah, I knew, but it's just before I left for my cousin's confirmation. So yeah, I was gonna record it really before that, but I was like, let me wait until after that is all done. So, but yeah, that is it. You know, PSG won the Champions League. Arne Slot getting sacked. We've got the World Cup now to look forward to. So, yep, we got some more football to enjoy. Even though the season, the domestic season is done now, we still got a whole summer football still to come with the World Cup on the horizon, and yeah, So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Much appreciated, and make sure. Oh, and don't forget, only 2 more days to go until my new short film comes out. I mean, the countdown is really up. We're nearly 2 days. We're 2 days away, and it's almost out. And it's almost here. It's nearly here. The wait is almost here. The wait is almost over. We're 2 days away from my short film being released. So yeah, big summer ahead. Stay tuned for some more content, and but yeah, I'm gonna end it right here. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. Love and God bless. Yeah, big summer ahead. So, but yeah, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next upload. Love and God bless.